Colt model was made in 1911 and was extremely solid and tough and had excellent shooting performance. It was adopted by the U.S. Army and was made for close quarters and single action shots. The M1 carbine was made in 1942 and was the U.S. military's first-time sniper rifle. It was easy to fire and very lightweight and was used for close quarters and used on the front line. It was a small arm that was gas-operated and semi-automatic, and it was used until 1973. MP40 was made in 1940 and was used for close quarters and weighed over 8 pounds unloaded. It was used extensively by paratroopers and platoon squad leaders, and by the end of World War II, 1 million were produced for Nazi Germany. The Luger P08 was made in 1904 and weighed almost 2 pounds unloaded. It was used for close quarters and was semi-automatic and had a short recoil and toggle locked, and the Americans called it the Luger and Germans called it the P08. The Type 11 was made in 1922 and was a light machine gun about 22.5 pounds unloaded. It was fire support and used for defense and was gas operated and full automatic using fire only. This gun was used until the end of World War II. The Nambu Type 14 was made in 1927 and ranged from $895 to $1,750. It was used for close quarters and was semi-automatic and weighed about 21 pounds unloaded. The Bren was a light machine gun and was made in 1938 and was gas-operated and selective fire. It was used for fire support and defense, and it was a vehicle mount. It weighed almost 23 pounds unloaded and was used even after World War II. And Great Britain produced over 400 a month. The Lee Enfield was a standard weapon of British infantry and was made in 1895. It was used on the front line and used for close quarters. It weighed almost 9 pounds unloaded and could do 20 rounds of fire. And it was a manually operated bolt action system. The Beretta model was made in 1935 and was used for close quarters and weighed less than 2 pounds. It was a high quality and reliable weapon for Italy. The Beretta Modella 30 was a standard light machine gun for Italian Army heading into World War II. It was made in 1930 and was used for fire support and defense. It was not too successful but still used quite often for the Italians. The PPS-42 was a submachine gun used for Soviet Union. It was made in 1942, but it was too expensive, so not many were used during World War II. It was quick to produce and was easily shipped to soldiers out during the war. The Tokarev TT-33 was a semi-automatic gun for Soviet Union and was used for close quarters and was semi-automatic and had a short recoil actuated. It was used in many wars, not only in World War II, and was used from 1930 to 1965.
Real life footage of the Luger P08.
My finger's in the way.
Nuh-uh! They'll never see us coming.